This is day 13. So yesterday I took the time to make the review video for the recently built set. Unfortunately, the battery of the mic ran out in the end. So I have to spend 5 to 10 minutes today just to do the quick reshoot before I start building the next LEGO set. Alright, I have finished a reshoot of some of the footage for the review, and I think I'm gonna build this one today. So this is the LEGO DreamZzz Fantastical Tree House. So I bought a few LEGO Dream set, and it comes with a very interesting mini figures. So we'll start building this today. But that obviously I'm not going to finish building this day. I'm probably just maybe do back one and back two, and so let's just open it and get started. Hopefully the camera capture most of this stuff, because this is quite a big set. So as usual, I'll just take out everything first. The dream set, I don't think it's popular in New Zealand because like everywhere is selling it with some very decent discounts. Just like this one, I actually bought it with like 25% off retail price. And even the LEGO official website is doing like sale on this earlier, I think during those VIP weekend and also Black Friday, with some very decent discount as well. So it's unfortunate because this is quite an interesting theme with all the buildings and all the minifigures. So there's quite a lot in this set. So yeah, so there's some like specialized part. Just need to figure out the number and then put the last number back into the box. So let's see, what do we have here? So 11, 13. I think the last one is 13. So that's 2. That's 12. 5. Yep. Just 1, 2 there. So it's 13. So we'll put it back. Then we've got 12. 11. What's 10? What's 10? Okay, 10. Okay. I wonder, which bag get me to build one of the minifigure that I'm very interested in. Is actually the villain. What's his name? We'll figure out later on. And then yeah, let's just get everything back into the box so we can start building it. Overall, this theme has very lovely color, but of course it's like fantasy, right? Makes sense to be very colorful. And if you have been checking out the recent announced 2024 sets, there are quite a few awesome set and unique minifigure that I want from this theme as well. But it's very unlikely that I can buy day one to offload some of my set that I'm trying to sell. But let's see. In order to offload those, I probably need to sell in a discounted price, which is not helpful. Actually, it's good to have the instruction booklet and stuff in a case like this. So it's unlikely the instruction bring like roll or fall in a way that is not ideal, and also keep the stickers straight. We got some lovely stickers. It's not a lot, just one sheet of stickers. Got some very interesting name for the street, like got Lucid Lane. Not sure if it's the appropriate word. Well, at least they didn't have wet street, right? I think I just went too far on the statement that I made. Anyway, here we are, the instruction booklet. Again, gonna scan the QR code later on when I get back up to my working space. So this is just temporary. It's a nice table. I can sit in a comfortable way and building Lego. So that's good. It's a really thick. Because all the build kind of like have alternate build. So I'm gonna start building a default one. so far, all the other set, you better check my review to go check it out. So far, all the dream set that I had, um, you know, they're great, they're good sets, but the two in one aspect didn't. I think they didn't fully utilize it except for the dream village one. And I just by looking at the box, I feel this one is in the same situation because it's not like just to change the view, it's just more like some cosmetic stuff or coloring stuff to kind of swap around. So that's why the whole two-in-one aspect is, I wouldn't say it's 100% utilized, but anyway, let's start building that one, and we'll keep the brick separated with me, as you know you might be aware I'm kind of prone to mistakes lately, especially building Lego, just because I'm not fully concentrating in building it, like trying to cover lots of stuff. But anyway, we can get started. And the other thing is I haven't figured out the storage yet, so it's gonna make my room a little bit more messier. That's okay. It gives me the rather than motivation, the necessity to tidy up. So we start by building the minifigure. So this is Mrs. Castillo. It's a character. So I already got one of the minifigure. I think it's the same version. Um, I'm not sure if I have mentioned in the set review earlier, but she has very, very thick arm, so it's all beefed up. I don't think that is intentional. It's just the piece, like you can't have normal minifigure arm, so it just the design of it shows it's very thick. Anyway, but it's actually a pretty cool minifigure. Um, I don't mind getting an extra one. It's gonna be useful in the future when I have my own custom creation. As I mentioned earlier, I haven't have any intention to like build a big city layout. Um, I'm good at making my own creation, but from time to time I do have idea on building small desktop display that fits the minifigure, or the other way around, maybe a situation, and then this minifigures kind of enhance the settings, but I'm not sure when I will start doing that. Yeah, most of the time, getting a Lego set, really just enjoying building what has been designed, um, and usually try to learn the various new techniques on building Legos. Well, not Lego. Um, but yes, it's not that easy unless day to day, you kind of keep practicing on the techniques, so you actually learn. Um, it's like building software, right? There's particular pattern of you kind of implementing the software, so it's kind of the same. So you know, even you read from the book or you try it once, you can't really apply the same skills to your own creation. So it's the same concept. So unless you keep trying and building new stuff or your own stuff, you never get to the point where you can just look at the pieces and I have this idea that this is how I'm gonna build certain things, right? So it's exactly the same. Like pretty much now, it's like following a specification and just do what's been told to do. um, yeah, I mean it's still fun. Um, Personally, I enjoyed it, but for some people, the next level is really, instead of following someone else's instruction, is to have your own instructions, so someone else or other people kind of start following you. But yeah, we'll see how this go. Unfortunately, the instruction booklet is kind of in portrait mode. Portrait mode. I mean, you know what I mean. But that makes me, if I put it this way, then I have the view here, and the camera might not get to see the view. So maybe I should just do it this way. And I think this way is better, so the ceiling light doesn't reflect the on the instruction too much. So it makes it easier for me to read as well. But it's just like turning the neck. Hopefully, I don't hurt my neck. There are lots of injuries recently in unexpected manner. So hopefully, yeah, I don't end up in such a situation. It'd be hilarious, right? Getting injury from building Lego. I wonder if I can claim ACC for it. It's funny, like claiming ACC and then you're gonna send a report to the employer. What? Like you get hurt from building Lego, then maybe I should stop building Lego so I don't get myself injured. Anyway, that's just some theory. It's not gonna happen. Touch wood. Really don't know how the Lego logo should face because I haven't get the grasp of how this build is facing. So let's see how it goes. On the box, it does look like it's a fairly, I wouldn't say big, but a medium size set. But we'll see because there's 13 bags, but it doesn't seem to have that many things. And even looking at the base, it seems like it's probably around. It's not that big. It's way smaller compared to the Lego Ideas Treehouse. So I got this part right. So I need to change this around and let's just face that way. Okay, all these bits and pieces slowly pull together. But of course, I think this set, well, even not I think, but looking at the back of the box, right? This set is not a 360-degree set. It's still kind of open back. For me, I would prefer what's that? I would prefer a 360-degree set because you can display in any angle. But we'll see because sometimes for example, some of the monkey kits set, even though it's not a fully enclosed Lego set, but it just looks stunning. Even it's kind of the back is open, it gives you so much depth in terms of how you look from the front of it. So that kind of changed stuff. So I don't mind, the back is open, but I do mind if it's just a facade and it's too narrow. Those are the set that I usually, I wouldn't say I don't like it because there are also always elements that I would appreciate, but it's more like disappointed in the end. that would be how I describe those. But yeah, I really need to, maybe after this need to start do some reorganization. Given that the Christmas holiday is on the way, so that might be an opportunity to do that. Because when organized, then can again open those bigger set that I always wanted to open. For example, the motorized lighthouse. That's a set that I really want to build. But there are also lots of other sets that I haven't built yet. But the thing is, the motorized lighthouse that I bought recently, and I bought after I did my first round of reorganization of the unopened set. So lots of big set kind of stuck underneath. So like in order for me to get one of those big sets out, I have lots of work to do. And typically in the evening, I just want to do something less exhausting, physically exhausting. Mentally, it's fine. It's just Lego set are not light; they're quite heavy. Um, so it's will turn out to be a real workout if I need to, you know, move things around, and also it generates a lot of noises, which is not ideal when our family members already sleeping, right? Um, so I have to be considerate. But again, I think those are just excuses. If I'm being considerate, I wouldn't be spending excessively and should be much more organized in terms of how I proceed with my hobbies. Well, it'll be a lot easier, right, if I have unlimited budget, but that's not the case. So we really need to start to plan how exactly I want to make this work. Because in the beginning, I still have, hey, I want to build this set. It's not like I'm making video for the sake of it. It's just more like, hey, now I decide to capture every moment that I spend time in my hobbies. At some point, if I don't have space, if I don't have, I think I will have enough Lego set, even though I don't buy any of the new ones, to build even every day, for the next 1.5 or 2 years. So that how big the backlog is. But it's not about that. It's more about, okay, after building it, what's next. If it's smaller set, then yeah, you can always get some containers and stuff and kind of reorganizing it. Or set that you know you don't feel, what's the right word? I couldn't figure out the word, but like if I build a modular building, if I need to take them apart, I feel really bad. Like, yeah. But some other set, yeah, even though it might be a decent size, but the effort required to build it is different. So I won't feel as bad when I need to pull them apart. So it will be interesting, what's going to happen, after Christmas or next year. But so far, I think I can afford to not make any reorganization in the room and continue to build. But I think maybe if I build another 2 or not 2, but maybe 5 more big set, then it will create problem. I mean, it won't create an unsolvable problem. It just makes the room really, really crowded, and that would have an effect on your temperament. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what's going to happen in the next few weeks, because there are quite a few sets I really want to build, and also there are quite a few things I want to try as well. So yeah, haven't decided, haven't got any plan. It's still just unplanned. Just, hey, do whatever I feel like for the day, and that how it should be. But yeah, it will be a challenge. But anyway, in the past few weeks, um, I feel quite exhausted. Not because of what I'm doing right now, but I think I'm a little bit burnt out from lots of different things. So it's like at some time during the day, I actually fell asleep for a brief moment, even uh, myself don't realize it. Let's hope it doesn't happen while I'm driving. So I need to make sure I get enough sleep. So yeah. What's time is it? Let me just check the times. 10:51. Maybe I should stop just after back one. I don't know. Because I feel like I'm making not it's not a big back, but I feel like I'm not making the progress that I was hoping. It's happened every time. It's always say, "Oh, yeah, I want to do this," but then my progress is quite slow. Um, yeah, feeling sleepy, definitely is one of the reason on why it has been slow. But again, the general lack of sleep also contributes to it, and then mentally being tired that also um, contribute to it. But anyway, go back to the bill. So far, it's not like it's boring, but again, it's like what's that? the Land Rover, the small set from the previous video. It's like yeah, it's fine, but so far nothing interesting. Well, I wouldn't. It's interesting, but it's not like hey, whoa, this is. I think the right word is refreshing. So yeah, it's like all this stuff. Yeah, I kind of experienced that before. Um, so we'll see how it goes as we progress into the build. And to be honest, there were quite a few different sets that was planning to open this time. It's like, hey, is it this set or the other set? But because I'm still doing the daily shots of me building minifigures, so instead of going to the container to find the minifigures that I haven't make video for yet, kind of like yeah, this set have a few minifigures um, that I well, what is the right word that I have yet to open and build or have a video of it. So yeah, I decided to build this set not just because well, of course this minifigure is not a variant, so I can't. Well, I can, but I won't. Just I really want to keep all those minifigure shots to be unique on their own. Because there are lots of channels doing the same type of video, but they just keep rehashing exactly the same video to get views. But I don't like doing that. I want, my intent is to, share my minifigure collection. So if I keep re-upload the same thing, then it defeat the purpose. And also, doing that is risking, you know, YouTube identify you as spam. So that's why, if I need to build a set, and I make a mistake. That hurts. I think I hurt my finger today. And see, building Lego can be dangerous. Anyway, but yeah, because this set have various minifigures, so it's gonna help me progress with other stuff that I want to do with my YouTube channel. So I could easily take a set. Hey, don't have any minifigure in, but yeah, I want to. I mean, especially what's that guy's name? The Night Hunter. That minifigure has some very unique parts. I wanted to open it. The first day that I bought this, I already want to open and grab the minifigure out. But the thing is, if I already get the minifigure out, then the set will probably stay that way, just the minifigure out, and never get to build until the day that I really run out of other sets to build. And oh yeah, maybe I should build this one, because there are quite a few small sets. I kind of just take the minifigure out, and then it just stay that way in the backlog, which it's not something that I prefer doing. Because if it's open, then you should just open it up, or if you have no intention to build it, then maybe just have the parts kind of sorted. I don't have a well organized inventory, because I never think of, or never have planned to sell parts by itself, or have a systematic way on sorting bricks, because of the need to build my own creation. So I need to have certain pieces easy to find. Maybe in the future, as the changes happen all the time throughout life. So it's not like, hey, if I'm doing it or enjoying Lego this right now, then I would forever be spending time with Lego the same way that I've been doing. So it's gonna change at some point, and I won't be surprised at some point that it's like in the past, at kind of the transition into teenage, then I kind of stopped following Lego until 2014, 15 with the Lego movie. So there's a possibility that I might go back into the Lego Dark Ages, and especially next year there's a high chance that, or not even next year, even some of the bigger set that release this year, there's a high chance that I can't obtain or buy it because of various budget constraints, and missing out always makes me feel something is incomplete, and that may contribute to a decision of, hey, let's just not continue with the hobby. Yeah, but it will have to be quite extreme for me to decide, hey, not going to spend time in this hobby anymore, right? And then selling everything. That's very unlikely to happen unless, yeah, really the extreme case. So I think I'm about to finish. So, oh, actually, this is a oven, and this is the tray with all these cookies. It's always good to build, cooking related stuff in Lego, because personally I quite enjoy cooking and quite good at it. It's probably much more skillful compared to building my own Lego set. So yeah, and it's actually quite nice that you can see that, so you can put this in and out. Well, this is actually, considering this is not like an expert set, this is actually pretty cool. So it is already 11, so I think I will leave back to till next time. um, and because the plan is to upload video daily, but I don't want to upload too long video in the same day. So I've got the review kind of done, so probably tomorrow we'll just kind of get the review out tomorrow. So back to we'll have to wait probably day after tomorrow, or sometime next week, if I decide to catch up on some of the streaming service. But anyway, I think I would take a rest today, and hopefully we'll pick up the bill again next time. So far, so good. Um, there's some nice surprise. Originally, I thought, yeah, just typical tree trunk base, but something really cool. So we appreciate it, and yeah, hopefully the rest of the bill will be the same. And then yeah, that's it. And I'm going to bed.